Welcome to another episode of Be Inspired. I am Ashabaheva Erin, a show that is meant to talk about legendaries that the world does not know about, and they are behind the most important things that we use in our day-to-day lives. Let's talk about Nikole Tesla. He was an American humanist, an inventor, an electrical engineer, a mechanical engineer, and also a futurist. Tesla is known to have designed the alternating currents electricity supply and also the mind that was behind very many different inventions, as you shall be seeing. He was born on the 10th of July in 1856 in Pretoria in America, to a mother who was called Duka Mandi, and she was talented in crafty tools and also mechanical appliances. Born to also a father who was called Tesla Militin, who was a priest. Tesla attended primarily in Smijan, where he studied German, arithmetic, and also religion. Nikole completed primary and followed middle school at Higher Real Gymnasium. He later wrote a note to demonstrate his interest in electricity by his physics professor. He said his interest made him want to know more about electricity. Tesla was able to calculate integral calculations in his head, which sometimes made teachers believe that he was cheating. He finished a 4-year course within just 3 years. His father wanted Tesla to join priesthood, which he rejected because it wasn't in his passion. Tesla later contracted cholera, which put him near to death. His father promised to take him to the best schools after recovering, and this made Tesla put in more effort in his recovery. During the time that he was on bed, Tesla read so much of Mr. Twain's work that it helped him recover. After his recovery, he was taken to Australian Polytechnic Institute in Negras, which is found in Australia, on a military frontier scholarship. After enrolling, Tesla passed all his 9 exams with highest grades possible. He started a suburb culture club at the institution and even received a letter of recommendation from the dean to the father of Tesla, saying his son was a star of first ranks. In his second year, Nikole Tesla met some letters of the professor that he had written to the father, saying his son was going to run mad if he didn't change school. Tesla claimed he worked from 3 a.m. to 11 p.m. He later joined gambling at school, and he swindled all his money. He swindled all his allowance, his tuition, and also the family money. In search to rectify all his mistakes and to handle the mess that he had created, he was caught up by time to do his end of semester examinations. He had not prepared enough, and he asked for time to be able to prepare for these examinations, which he was denied, and therefore he did not receive his results. Tesla decided to cut ties with all his friends, family, and all the relatives, just to hide the fact that he had dropped out of school. It reached a point where friends thought that he had died in a nearby river. Tesla moved to Mariba, where he worked as a draftsman. He spent most of his free time playing cards with the local people. That is before his father's death. Tesla later moved to Budapest to work in a telegraph company. Reaching there, he found the company was not yet functioning and worked as a draftsman. In a few months, the Budapest Telephone Exchange Company became functional, and Tesla was allocated to the chief electrician position. After working here and there in very many places, he later got placement at Edison Company, the powerest branch, of installing indoor lighting around the city. The management, however, soon revealed that his talents were being wasted, and later appointed him with constructing and improving dynamos and motors. He was so good at his work that he moved country to country, fixing lighting problems and other installations. He later got into contact with the real owner of the company, Edison Company, who was called Thomas Edison, who was an inspirational figure to Tesla, Nikole. However, their relationship did not last for long, having had differences on which current that an individual needed most. Thomas suggested that an individual needed the DC, which is the direct currents, and Tesla suggested that an individual needed the AC, which is the alternating currents. Thomas later gave Tesla a project which he did not pay for after completion. He had to demonstrate how the DC can change into the AC. This forced Tesla to resign and he started his own company. And after founding his company, he was in direct competition with Edison, who was the inspirational figure, and later, with the help of the investors, they were able to buy him off and they bought the company off. He was sent back to digging ditches, which he termed as the worst experience in his life. With his ideas, he developed a motor that would use less electric currency and was cheaper to accommodate. This caught the attention of a Western man who was called George Westinghouse. However, Edison's currency would not transmit power to longer distances as required, and it also needed a power plant every after a kilometer. With the funding of George Westinghouse, as years went by, the use of the AC increased due to its advantages over the use of the DC. Some of the things that Tesla also discovered included the radio, the X-ray, the earthquake machine, the hydroelectricity, and also the Tesla Tower. This was set to deliver free energy to the whole world, which later collapsed and brought shame to him, leading to the collapse of the legendary, and more failures arose, which led to his mental breakdown. His intelligence became his downfall. Tesla was clinically insane. He hallucinated a lot of things and ultimately died in his room in New York in the 1943. Having been a very intelligent man, he later died poor because his main intention in the world was not to make money, but rather to make the world a better place. Those are some bits of facts about a legendary, a humanitarian, a man of intelligence. Most of us do not know, and those people need credit for their great efforts to make our world a comfortable place to live in. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. I remain Ashama Heva Erona. Thanks for watching.